Attention Commanders Nation! A renowned Fox analyst just dropped a prediction that's got the entire NFL shaking. Our young quarterback is being compared to legends, and the expectations for these playoffs are through the roof. The last time we won in the postseason was against these same Bucks? Coincidence? I don't think so. Second explosion. A personal rivalry is about to explode in Tampa Bay. Our new cornerback and a certain star receiver have a history that would make the Cold War look like child's play. Today's statements were practically a declaration of war. We will see fireworks this Sunday. Third detonation. Shocking revelations about our offensive coordinator are shaking the foundations of the NFL. A star player just exposed the most incredible transformation they've seen in a coach. What's happening in Washington could be the start of something historic. Or we could lose it all. Don't you dare miss these explosive details. Boom! Did you hear that, family? 19 years without a playoff victory, and now everyone is talking about the Washington Commanders. And I tell you this, it's no coincidence. And listen to this that has me excited. Ralph Facciano, a Fox Sports analyst, just dropped a prediction that has me on the edge of my seat. I'll read you exactly what he says. It's generally a safe bet to go against rookie quarterbacks in the NFL playoffs. They usually don't perform well or go very far. In fact, only 5 have led a team to a conference championship, and none have reached the Super Bowl as a starter. Daniels probably won't be the first in the Super Bowl, but don't rule out that conference championship game. And you know what else he says? At the very least, he will continue his outstanding regular season with a stellar performance in a victory in Tampa on Sunday night. Have you seen how he moves outside the pocket? Have you noticed how he reads defenses? Ralph isn't hallucinating when he says Daniels is already among the top 5 dual-threat quarterbacks in the league. And I completely agree. And what about facing the Buccaneers? The last time we won in the playoffs was against them in 2005. Coincidence? I don't believe in coincidences. Todd Bowles is a defensive genius, yes, but Daniels is not a quarterback who scares easily. But here is the interesting part, family. If we win, and I believe we will, Detroit awaits us. And you know what? That's assuming Philadelphia does its job against Green Bay. But let's focus on the important thing, Tampa Bay first. I'll tell you something, and I want you to listen well. This team is different. It's not the same Commanders we've seen in the last 19 years. We have a quarterback who can improvise, who can read defenses, who can make plays when everything falls apart. When was the last time we could say that? And now I tell you, my people, are you ready to see history? Because I tell you, this Sunday night, we are going to see the birth of a new era in Washington. Daniels is going to show why he is special, why he is different, why he is the future. And here is my final question for you, Commanders family. What do you think will be more decisive for our victory? Daniels' ability to improvise outside the pocket, or his skill in reading Bowles' complex defenses? Attention, Commanders family! What I am about to reveal to you is not for the faint of heart. Are you prepared for the total war that is coming this Sunday? Because what is about to happen in Tampa Bay could change the course of our franchise forever. And I tell you this, when Martian Lattimore opened his mouth today, he didn't just issue a warning, he practically declared we're thirty. Listen to his words, which are more explosive than a grenade. It's just another game. Another game? Please. When he says you are going to know I am here, he's sending a message that shakes all of Tampa Bay. But wait, because this gets even more intense. Do you know what this rivalry really means? Let me paint the full picture. 2 suspensions, multiple ejections, and a history of pure hatred that would make Cold War rivalries look like child's play. But attention, here comes the knuckler bomb. Evans, that same receiver everyone fears, has publicly admitted that he loses control when he faces Lattimore. Do you realize what this means? We have the psychological advantage. And I ask you, what happens if this Sunday Lattimore gets into Evans' head from the first play? What happens if we manage to take Tampa Bay's star receiver out of the game? The implications are astronomical. But T here is more, much more. Lattimore has barely played TWO games with us due to an injury. And guess what? He's back just for this crucial moment. Coincidence? I don't believe in coincidences. Red alert! This matchup isn't just a talent duel, it's a battle of wills. And when Lattimore says, I want to be physical for what happened, he's practically guaranteeing that we'll see fireworks in Tampa Bay. But here is the part that keeps me awake at night. This duel could be the master key to our first playoff victory in 19 years. 19 years, family! Can you imagine the weight of that moment? And let me tell you something that terrifies me. If this gets out of control, if Lattimore or Evans lose their temper, what will happen to our playoff hopes? Everything could crumble in an instant. But wait, what if this is exactly the kind of chows we need? A cornerback who doesn't back down, who wants all the pressure, who craves the conflict. When was the last time we had someone like that? And now, Commanders family, I ask you the question that could define our season. Are we witnessing the birth of the most explosive rivalry in playoff history? Or are we on the verge of a disaster that could cost us everything? What I'm about to reveal is so explosive that I need you to sit down to hear it. Do you remember when everyone doubted Cliff Kingsbury? When they said he was just a scheme nerd? Well, get ready for the truth that Zach Ertz just uncovered. And I tell you this, what's happening in Washington is no coincidence, it's a silent revolution. Listen to Ertz's exact words, because they are pure dynamite. He's more outgoing, more open, he's communicating, he's telling stories he might not have told before, he's interacting more with the players. Boom! Do you understand the magnitude of this change? Because what's coming is even more shocking. Kingsbury himself confessed something that gave me goosebumps. I'll read it to you exactly. All I had done was football for a long time, and I just said, hey, I've had enough. The last year in Arizona was a lot of things we went through made me feel it was no longer for me. Maximum alert! Do you realize what this means? We had an offensive genius who was burned out, finished, Delaware destroyed, and now he has been reborn in Washington like a phoenix. And I ask you, is it a coincidence that Jaden Daniels is having a historic season under his guidance? I don't think so. This is a different Kingsbury, a Kingsbury who has found the perfect balance between schemes and human relationships. But wait, here comes the part that has me trembling. Other teams are watching. They're seeing what he's doing with Daniels and licking their lips. Do you know what that means? They could try to steal him from us. And let me tell you something even more chilling. There are teams with young quarterbacks like Caleb Williams who are dreaming of having their own version of the Daniels effect. But you know what? Kingsbury has said he will be selective with his next job. Urgent! The question that keeps us awake at night. Can we keep Kingsbury in Washington? Or will his rebirth be our own undoing? And now, Commanders family, I need you to answer. Is this the best Kingsbury we've seen? Or are we just seeing the tip of the iceberg of what he can achieve with our team? Because I tell you something, this Sunday against Tampa Bay, we will not only see if we can win in the playoffs, we will see if this new version of Kingsbury can take us to the promised land. Commanders family, after analyzing these explosive news, we need to unite more than ever to discuss the future of our team. Will Daniels be the quarterback who revolutionizes our offense with his dual threat ability? His ability to improvise outside the pocket could be the master key against the most solid defenses in the league. And speaking of historic moments, are you ready to witness what could be the most electrifying rivalry in playoff history? The atmosphere is on fire, and we need your opinion on this clash of titans. With Kingsbury at the helm, we are seeing an incredible transformation in our team. But what do you think? Are we really witnessing Kingsbury's best moment? Or is this just the beginning of something even bigger? Family, this is your moment to be part of something bigger. We are not just a channel, we are a community, a family that lives and breathes football. Like this video, Hawaii T that notification bell, and join our family by subscribing to the channel. Your comments are the fuel that keeps this shared passion alive. And remember, hail to the Redskins!